Hey yo, you're watching Cooking Munchies with Ants Live. Shout out everyone inside. We're about to cook some classy bolognese. Obviously classy bolognese, that means I'm cooking this one with precision. I'm not really a chef, but we'll give it a go, man. We'll see how it goes. They just asked me if I want the phone out for the recipe. Fuck the recipe, okay? We're doing this off the dome. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a recipe, and also I can't really multitask. You gotta start off, chop the onion. Apparently you don't want to chop this bit because that's when the fume comes out, you start crying and that, and I ain't never cried on TV and I'm not about to start. So we're not gonna chop that bit. Obviously peel it. Let it be known as well that my hands are washed. There's a few people in this kitchen that are not washing their hands. I don't want to say any names in it, but obviously right now all I'm doing is I'm just taking the skin off. Fuck these tips anyway, because this is never how I chop an onions. I'm gonna chop off that side. Have I cooked a bolognese before? Yes, because everyone's cooked a bolognese. And if you haven't cooked a bolognese, then to be honest, I don't know where you start. I feel like everyone starts learning how to cook with a bolognese. Or a pasta of some sort anyway. But we'll see how it comes out. Usually I have a couple different ingredients. I'm not making excuses, but I called Sesh today, I said, where's my beef stock? He hadn't packed my beef stock. I'm looking around, I don't see it on the counter. And that's an integral ingredient, so we'll see. No, don't bring it out. This way I've got an excuse. Just like that, we got the beef stock. I'm just slicing up the onion, you get me? When you want to dice the onion, I saw Gordon Ramsay do this once. You just slice it, finally slice it a little bit on the top. Get in, man, so you can see the work. I used to make this one at uni. Cut my hands and everything, but obviously since then, I've evolved. I'm a man now, you know? At my big age, you gotta be able to cut an onion and not cut your fingers while doing it. So you get me, for a nice bolognese, really and truly, you wanna dice up the onions so they're finely chopped. So I'm not too sure my technique here, but this is the way I've always done it. Oh, don't worry about the mess that you're making. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Too many people came here in drip. I wore trackie. Because the more mess in the kitchen, the better the dish tastes. Tell that to Drew, man. This guy came out in Bolognese. I get the Bolognese on camera, man. Get the Bolognese. Now that the onions are chopped, put them to one side. Alright, cool, so boom. You got your onions chopped. That's one of the 3 important ingredients to start off your bolognese. I like to do it with celery, carrots, and onions. Because that's what my mum taught me. And you gotta listen to our mothers. So obviously, next up, you wanna cut your sweet pepper. Luckily, while Seshi was burning it outside, one of the other producers prepared this finely chopped pepper for me, as you can see. Now, I would usually like to chop up a bit more, but it wasn't me that cut it. Then we've got the carrots, same thing, nice and chopped. I feel like now's a good time to let it be known that I'm not using a recipe. So if I'm doing things in the wrong order, don't come for me. My shit will taste better than your shit anyway. What you want to do now is get a bit of olive oil on the pan, you get me? That looks about right. And bring that to a nice heat. I see they do this in the cooking show, so I'm gonna do that as well. I feel like you want it on a medium-high heat. Certain man don't even know what medium-high heat is, but well. You want it on a medium-high heat, and then you test it. When you test it, you put a little bit of onion in. You could do it like Salt Bae. Put the onion in, and if it starts sizzling, that's when you know it's at the right heat. Now this bit's a little bit that you can do, or you don't have to do. But if you like bolognese with like a little bit of, if you like bolognese with a bit of body, you can cut up some tomatoes as well. Thank you to the producer who washed these tomatoes as well. They're nice and firm, nice and ripe. Cut up the tomatoes, you get me? And then this will just give you a bolognese. Yeah, just a bit of body, man. Something to chew on. I definitely got to say pause after that. Cool, so boom. I like to put my tomatoes maybe like half this size. Maybe. Hey, yo! I forgot to do something. The garlic. The garlic, very important ingredient in a bolognese, man. In any Italian dish, really. I'm told. I was out in Rome like 5 years ago, gallivanting. You get me? Anyway, everything I tasted just tasted like garlic, bro. So obviously, if it's from Italy, we're putting garlic in it. Now I didn't look at the recipe, but I feel like 3 garlic cloves, that should be enough. Press it down just like that, peel it, and then chop. Now they prepared gloves because obviously, cutting the garlic like this, your fingers will be stinking. Same again, like that. Peel the garlic, man. Don't have any skin left on the garlic. If any of my songs could be a bolognese, what would it be? Come on, man. Easiest answer I've had to make this year. It will be ooh la la, because that's what people are gonna say when they eat my bolognese. You like that, Sesh? That was good, innit? Come on, man. I chopped that nicely, innit? Yo, go stream my new single, by the way. Captain Ants. It will be out by the time you hear this. Go stream my new single. Everything's chopped and ready to go. Now at this point, I usually like to cook the mince and then put that to one side after, and then get the bolognese sauce going. So let's do that first. I'm not gonna show you what it looks like because I'll be real, it's looking a bit weird still, but furthermore, once you cooked it, it'll come out nice. Put the mince in the pan. Now I think maybe, if I'm being honest with you, I think maybe it's like 3-4 times I've made this dish before. That's if I'm being honest. Yeah, you want to cook this on a little medium-high heat. You get me? I like it when the mince is not too soft. So glad I say the meat is not too soft. Those of you that don't know, if you haven't seen it, I dropped a video at the beginning of the year, #1 candidate, that was filmed in Italy. The Dolomites specifically. That's got to be my fondest moment out there. If you ain't seen the video, you won't understand, but it was fucking lit. I rode a horse, I was standing on mountains, and I'll be real, that video changed my life, so that's my fondest memory. The mince cooking nicely. I feel like you want to keep moving it so it doesn't burn, but I'll be real, I don't know. It's at this point that I like to put salt and pepper in the dish. You get me? Season it. The Worcester, you put Worcester on the beef. You can do. Obviously, cooking is nothing without seasoning, so a bit of salt in the pan, black pepper, and if you're feeling nice, a bit of Worcester sauce. It's nearly there, it's coming along nicely. And also, if you don't know Seshi, this guy loves to eat, bro. This guy loves to eat. Alright, cool. So for the audience, you lot don't know, but me and Sesh, we go on tours together, we shut down shows, innit? And this guy's so grumpy until he eats, bro. It doesn't make any sense. Like, we'd have just got a 1-hour plane, we're in a nice little hotel, we're about to go on stage. It's mad, bro. Like, I'm grateful. The settings are crazy. Seshi's just there moody. Why? Because he ain't had his fucking mango chunks or whatever it is that you want to eat. Crazy. Alright, cool. So boom. The mince is cut nicely. We want to put this to the side now. Have a look at that. I feel like that's the kind of color you want it to be. It probably stayed on the heat for a bit too long, but fuck it. Have a clean bowl. Let me pour that in for later. Now it's time to make the bolognese sauce. The most important part of the bolognese. Get your oil. Put oil in the pan. Put that on the heat. Wait till that gets hot. When that gets hot, we'll start putting all the flavors in. Put the onions in. You should hear a that's cooking nicely. Obviously put the garlic in next. With the onions. Get everything in there, man. I don't like wasting ingredients, bro. My mom always used to say finish your plate, so make sure you use everything. Season it. Salt. I do that mad professionally. Pepper. I don't really know when the right time to season stuff is, but I feel like as long as it's in the pan, you're gonna taste it. That was cold. Alright, cool. So you want to brown the onions. When they get nice and brown, that's when you know that you're ready to throw the rest of the ingredients in. The veg. Obviously, I'm a health is wealth man. I like eating healthy, so it's good to put a lot of veg in there. Cool, so my onions are browning now. Everyone likes a brownie. My art as a dish. Shit. It'll have to be a spread. You know, like when you wake up, when you're at an all-inclusive hotel, you go downstairs, you got French toast, pancakes, fruit, cereal. You got a bit of everything. Breakfast bar, man. That's my favorite meal of the day. So yeah, breakfast. Alright, the onions are nice and brown. Go in with your veg. Dual wield it. Wait. Yeah, that sounds nice. Mix that up, man. Look at the beautiful colors on that, man. So I've seen this on TV. Yeah. It's the problem when you cook without a recipe. Fuck it, throw the tomatoes in. I feel like at this point, we want to season it. So we got some Italian herbs, basil. That smells like thyme. I've never put thyme in my bolognese, but this isn't my cooking show, so fuck it. When I watch cooking shows, they put bare salt in it. It's like heart disease. Crazy. I like things to be flavored nicely, so we'll put it all in there. Smelling like a beautiful concoction of flavors. Smells like a first date, you know what I'm saying? When everything's going well, those are the kind of smells you want to be smelling. Alright, boom. Next up, stock. Now I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I feel like stock's good. Stock's got mad flavor. If you put the stock in, it can't taste shit. Because it's someone's job to make sure that stock is flavoring the food. Put it this way, if I put the stock in and it tastes shit, it's not my fault. Someone's got to get fired. Going with the stock next. It's cooking, it's definitely cooking. Have I ever had to cook on a date? Yeah, I've done that before. And she loved it still. It was the morning after, you get me? Some little eggs on toast, little cheese on the side. That's it, man, simple. Don't overcomplicate things in life, man. If you're gonna overcomplicate things in life, has never worked for me. Just like this bolognese. Make sure you get the smoke in there, Sesh. Alright, cool. So at this point, that we're gonna put in arguably the most important aspect of the bolognese. The tomato sauce, I should say. Obviously, you want to cook this down because it's supposed to be a spaghetti bolognese, it's not supposed to be a tomato pasta. So you got to cook it down, make sure it doesn't just taste like straight tomato puree. Because I've been to a few friends' houses, they're not cooking the bolognese right, man. Obviously, they were raised by amazing mothers, but their mums can't cook. I'll be real, my mum can cook. Put a tomato in. The madder it sounds, the better it tastes. And that sounded crazy. Camera 2, get closer, man. Look what we're doing here. Just beautiful. You could have deglazed it. You know what deglazing is? Alright, cool, so boom, so I made a mistake. Obviously, you got a beautiful bottle of red wine here. I don't really drink too tough, so I don't know what it tastes like, but I know that you can use this red wine at the beginning before you put in the onions and da-da-da. After you cut down the mince. It's called deglazing. Go look it up. It's not as suspect as it sounds. Next time, deglaze it. Cool, man. We want to let this cook down for a little bit. And then when we're ready, we go in with our mince. Because it's a bolognese. So obviously, it's got to have a bit of protein in it. And you got to taste your food when you're cooking. I see them do this one. Hey, yo, that is loud. Hey, come taste this. I haven't used that. That's loud, isn't it? Hey, yo, you know these tastes, I'll be real. I'm not gonna feed you this one.
Yeah, that's a great. That is serious.
That's serious, isn't it?
That's serious.
And I'll get the fuck out of my kitchen, man. Don't take my word for it, man. Come taste for yourself. Like that. See, a chef is humble, bro. A chef is only as good as... Wait, hold on, let me finish that sentence. A chef is only as good as... You get me? What's the end of that sentence, people? Help me. A chef is only as good as the response to his food. So that's why you gotta let people taste it. It's on its way. Now I feel like the red wine just gives it more body. We all like a bit more body in it, especially Seshi. Now obviously I'm not reading the recipe, so I'm just gonna do this one by eye. Fuck it, we'll put some more in for the alcoholics in the room. Now really and truly, that should burn off. What you say now? That's important with a bolognese, yeah? You gotta let it simmer. A lot of people do things in life when they're always in a rush. Bro, don't rush. Chill out. Go put on Netflix, Disney Plus, sit back, watch something, go YouTube, type Ants Live in, watch a movie, you get me? And just let it simmer. So put the meat in. I don't want to put too much meat in, because it's a bolognese, isn't it? It's supposed to be saucy. It's not really supposed to just be meat. They were trying to throw me off. They gave me like 4 portions of meat. I only need 1. That's what she said, isn't it? No, in the kitchen, it's a zen place. You need peace and quiet, unless you're working with other chefs. Then it's war. That's what I've heard. Wow. Just wow. That looks so beautiful. This one's a little controversial. Bit of sugar, because bolognese, tomatoes, it's very acidic, it's very salty. So we put a bit of sugar in to just even out the flavor, man, balance it. Life's about balance, yin and yang. So this is just to balance it a little bit. Bit of sugar in there, stir the pot. Now, really and truly, we don't want it to reduce too much. That's official cooking terminology right there. We don't want it to reduce too much. We want it saucy. Put the lid on. A lot of men cook without the lid. They don't know what they're doing. While that is cooking down, we gotta get the spaghetti going. Now obviously, if it was up to me, I kinda like linguine a bit more. I think that's how you say it, linguine. Or is it linguine? Is it linguine? I like linguine. Hold on, this is linguine. Cold. So they knew what I liked even before I got here. Now obviously I'm a generous man, so I'm gonna cook all the pasta so everyone can try some. Yo, I've seen people on TikTok, they start breaking it, bro. Don't do that. You gotta keep it all in one formation. This one here, 4-3-3. I got Ramsdale at the back, in goal. It's a good formation right now. Rice holding it down. Keep it in formation, man. Oh, who's up top? That's me, big bro. That's me, man. I'm a striker, man. Here's a little trick for you. You probably know this one. This one's kind of obvious, I think. Bit of salt in the boiling water. I don't really know why, I was just taught that one. Salt in the water, must do something to the pasta. What are you saying? It seasons it. I'm hearing that it seasons the pasta. You get me? So use that one. That's a little trick for you at home. Use that one. Make sure everything's seasoned. Now I'm cooking. Hey, what are we cooking? I lost it. Spread it around the bowl. Not like what I just did. The opposite of what I just did. And don't break it down. Make sure it's all in the water. Furthermore, make sure your water's boiling. My water's not even boiling. They will get there. Don't worry. I'm trying to cook this al dente. I had 10 points if you know what al dente is. Well, you know what it is? What's al dente? Say it into the mic. What's al dente?
It's got a bite to it, like it's like in the middle, pardon, so like it's in the middle, it's got a bite.
Exactly that.
Yeah, cool.
Exactly that. 10 points. Obviously, you add butter in because if you leave the pasta with no butter, it's gonna stick together. It's gonna come up. Come on, man. That's not the right formation. It's not the right texture. Put the butter in, makes it smooth. You get me? Makes it taste nice. Only problem is though, when I put the butter on, sometimes the sauce starts sliding off. So if you got the answers on how to fix that problem, don't tell me because I don't care. I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna put the butter on anyway. So I'm gonna try it and see if it's ready. Getting there. Still a little bit tough. In a couple of minutes, it'll be ready. Now I heard this trick. There's one trick in it for testing when the pasta's ready. You gotta dash out the wall. Obviously, if it sticks, it's supposed to be ready. If it slides, it's not ready yet. So in 2 minutes, I'm gonna start dashing pasta at the wall and we'll see. That looks about ready still, but you don't know until you know. No, it's not ready, it's not ready. Cut the cameras, man. Give it another minute, give it another minute. So obviously, for those who don't know, what makes it stick is the starch in the pasta. You get me? I'm gonna taste it before I throw it still. That's ready. This should definitely stick this time. So obviously you know it's ready when it sticks. Fuck's sake, man, what's going on? I'm gonna throw it in my hands. This wool is fake. This wool doesn't work. Make sure you got a correct wool, a correct pasta sticking wool. This is another little tip. Bit of butter in there. I don't even eat dairy, but I'm making an exception still. Boom, I think we're about ready to go. Ready to dish? I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It started off a bit rocky, but I think it's gonna taste nice. Yeah, that looks great. Look at that. What are you saying, Sashi? This is your plate? Huh? I feel like it is. I feel like it should be, man. So we're dealing with right now. Thank you, chef. What are you saying? No parmesan? Chef? No parmesan? Don't worry, man. The flavors do it justice. Those are just additional toppings. You don't really need that if the flavors are busting anyway. So, wait, firstly, rate the presentation. What's that saying? Simple, innit?
Classy.
Simple and classy, man. Alright, bro, let me taste this. Fuck's sake. What should I do with a spoon? You know that one? When you... Wait. Hey, yo. That tastes good, man. I'll be real. That tastes good. I'm fucking gassed with that. You don't need to come and eat this. I'll dish up for you. You've been watching Cooking Munchies with Ants live. It's my classy bolognese. I can't lie. As expected, we slapped this one out of the park. I'm about to eat this. Love. I can't lie, I worked up a sweat, man. Fuck. See, cooking for people is scary.
Scary, because if no one likes it, I'm fucked.
If no one likes it, it's long, bro.
I'm ready, man.
You ready?
I'm ready still.
Well, that's Joe.
It's smelling good as well. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's smelling good. I eat everything. No one said she said 100 eaters, bro. I was all 100 of them. All 100 of the eaters, bro. I'll eat anything.
What do you think?
I'll be real. I'm happy. People are enjoying it. That's it, man.